Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching me from. How are we doing today? Just going to make sure that my settings, as usual, is not on friends only. Because, yeah, I know with my personal page, I've tried doing it, but it will automatically just set to friends only. So, how are we tonight? How is everyone doing? Well, it's night here in the UK. So, if you would let me know if you're watching me live, where you're watching me from, and your time zone. But I work and live in the United Kingdom, and it's night here. And the time now is 5 minutes past 7 p.m. So how is everyone doing? And happy new month. Today is the 2nd of November 2023. So it's a new month. We only entered November yesterday. And just like yesterday, we prayed into January 2023 on the 31st of December 2022. We were praying, and 12 midnight, was the first of the first 2023. And see, we are already here, 2nd of November, nearly end of the year. So the year is running so fast. The year is running so fast. Time waits for no one. So for those of you that are watching me for the first time, my name is Felicia Bosedi Akintola. Some people will say Felicia, some call me Bosse. I don't mind either. So I'm a mom of 3 wonderful children. I am a wife, and I am a registered nurse. I work and live in the United Kingdom. Like I told you earlier, I work full-time as a registered nurse. And on the side, I run a digital business, which is why most of the time you'll find me out here talking to you about my digital business, because it's been an amazing journey so far. I'm loving it, and I hope one day I would be doing this full time, because I am so loving the experience so far. So how is everyone doing? How is our month going so far? It's just the 2nd day of the month. There's still 29 days left in this month, so we can still make good use of this month. So tonight, I'm just here to encourage you to say that, as usual, don't sleep on your dream. You know, on this platform, we empower dreams. So tonight, I'm here just to encourage someone, because I know that going into 2023, December 31st, 2022, when we were going to 2023, a lot of us prayed, New Year resolution. God, I want this. God, I want that. God, I don't want this. God, I don't want that. We prayed and prayed. It's good to pray. Like, I will pray and pray. In fact, sometimes when I start my prayer, you see my children already dozing off for my prayer. So it's good to pray. I love to pray. You pray and take step, take action. Don't just pray and sit. See, one thing with prayer, one good thing, loving thing with prayer is that it actually directs you to where to go. And a lot of us are, some of us are ignorant. Let me just put it that way. Maybe not a lot. Some of us are ignorant of that direction. And sometimes we need prompt to take that action. So if you've prayed 2022 December 31st into the new year of 2023, God, I want this. God, I want this. God, I want this. And we are in November. I want you to look back and see those things you prayed concerning, or those things you've prayed for. Did you take action towards achieving them? Have you achieved any of them? If not, it's not too late. Yorùbá máa sọ pé like, yeah, so it's not too late. There's still time between now and December. If you start taking, the worst will be if you don't do anything at all. So if you start now and take steps towards those things that you prayed for, you can still achieve them. It depends on what you've set for yourself. Even if it's, you see that step that you've taken, it's part of the accomplishment. It's part of that thing that you prayed towards and you've started achieving it. So if you have something to set out for yourself and you're still yet to achieve it, I want you to still know that, there's still time. It's not too late. We have 2 full months to the end of this year. We have the whole of November. We have the whole of December to the end of this year. Don't let fear hold you back. Bro Lumide, thank you so much. Bro Lumide will say, fear is an acronym of false evidence appearing real. Yeah, that's fear. False evidence appearing real. And it's been like well over 20 years. Like that thing is still in my mind. Whenever I'm afraid, I said, no, fear, damn you. You're just false evidence. You're looking as if you're real. That thing will tell you that, are you sure it's false evidence? It looks like it's real. It will actually look like real, but then it's false evidence. Thank you for those watching me live. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. So I'm just here to give word of encouragement to us, like you've met me doing. So fear is false evidence appearing real. I want you to hold that in your left hand. Don't hold it on your right, because hold it on your left, where you can wash it away. Just keep it safe, and always remind yourself whenever you want to take a step and there's something at the back of your mind saying that don't do it. Just rebuke that thing that says don't do it. Just tell that thing and say, look, you are just false evidence appearing real. So don't let fear hold you back. Take that step in faith. Believe in yourself. Believe in your instincts. If your mind tells you, okay, go and do it, you can do it. Just take that step, that bold step towards it, and you'll be surprised. Like myself, I was there. Like sometimes you are indecisive of what to do, of so many things we're supposed to have done in this life, but then some like fear will just hold us back. And that's why I'm here to tell you today, look, don't let fear hold you back. Don't let that thing called false evidence appearing real hold you back from achieving your dreams. You are worth more than that. You are worth more than fear. Just let fear perish and step on it and take that bold step in faith and walk towards your dream. Because like when I wanted to start my digital business, I was also, it's okay to be a little bit skeptical, to have a rethink, but don't let it draw too much. Don't let it draw too much. And you hear people coming every day to say, look, this has changed life, this has changed life, this has changed life. And you hear me coming here every day to say, look, I've never remained the same. Honestly, I look at myself every day. Every day of my life is different since I joined this business. It's been one self-development or the other. The skills, the knowledge, the level of patience, God, it's unquantifiable. The kind of person I have become since I joined this business is not the same that I was about 4, 5, 6 months ago. I am renewed. I am a different person now. I have more knowledge about so many things. But like the testimonies I do hear from webinar, because I like to attend the webinar, even if I can't watch it, I like to watch the replay. So sometimes when I watch the replay, I'm just like, God, I'm grateful that I'm here. I'm just like, God, I'm grateful that I'm here. So I want to tell you that, like, when you are praying, you should also be looking out, because God will give you direction. Yes, whenever you're praying, it that's how, well, to me, that's how he answered my prayer, because I do pray a lot, and I see whenever I finish praying, I know, like, I'm walking in faith. I just go, like, I go like with confidence, because I know I have someone who is backing me up. I've prayed to him, and he says, if I ask him, he will answer me. If I knock, the door will be opened for me, and I walk through, and I begin to break through. And that's the kind of faith I want you to have. Don't let anything hold you back from achieving your goals, in your dreams, your aspiration in life. So I'm already 10, 11 minutes gone into this. It's just the way I felt tonight, because I just don't want us to sit, because it's just 2 months to the end of the year, and a lot can still happen in these 2 months. A lot can happen if you take step today. If you take step, if you try and just don't hold back, a lot can still happen in the 2 months to the end of the year. A lot can still happen. That thing that you prayed for on the 31st of December 2022, going into January, the 1st of January 2023, you can still achieve them in the last 2 months of this year. You can still achieve them. So I want to encourage you tonight, don't sleep on your dream. Don't let fear hold you back. I've told you, write this down somewhere. Okay, don't hold it in your hand. Write it somewhere. Paste it in front of maybe your mirror, where you see it every day. Whenever that fear comes, just look at it. Put FEAR. F is false. E is evidence. A is appearing. And R is real. False evidence appearing real. Just put it there. Whenever you are like scared, like, oh, can I do this? Is this true? Is this right? Just say, look, this is just there. It's just false evidence appearing real. No, I need to go and break forth from this. I need to break this barrier. So tonight, that will be what I want to discuss with you. And a lot of people have private chat me, they have messaged me to say, can you explain further about your digital business? I know you run digital business. What is this? What is that? And that is why I'm always out here. That is why I do post in the morning, I do in the afternoon, mostly in the evening as well, depending on how much time I have, because I still work as a full-time registered nurse. So, and I still have time to do those things, because power of automation is amazing. That's why that's the only business I can do with the kind of job I'm doing now, is this digital business. Because say, for example, I'm off today, I can schedule my post for the next 1 week, and it just keeps dropping at the time I schedule them for. And that's the power of automation. So don't think I'm every minute sitting online and dropping in posts. No. So there's something called automation. There's something called scheduling post or scheduling post, depending on your English. Some will be scheduled, some will be scheduled. So yeah. So you can schedule your post or schedule your post for another 1 week if you're off today. So for my kind of job, like if I'm off, I just make sure I do what I can do for my business, and my business keeps running. If I have people joining, I see them, like my automated system is sending them information that they need to know. The webinar is there. So I don't need to do too much of talking. The only thing that is expected of me is this creating awareness and getting you to sign up and watch the webinar. The webinar will tell you all you need to do. Thanks to those that have signed up, that have watched the webinar, and that have been really amazing with joining, because a lot of people didn't even need too much explanation after they watched the webinar. They just went ahead straight, thanks to you. And you can also be that person. If you are still sitting on the fence, you can be that person that is signed up, has watched the webinar, has taken the necessary action. And yes, so you can be that person as well. Don't let fear hold you back. That thing called fear, let it rot where it's supposed to rot. Take that bold step of faith, and in faith, and walk in faith and say, no, you've got backing. Like you walk and walk like, no, I'm Baba Limishe. So Moni Alatileyin. So you have someone backing you up. So you don't just walk alone. So to my audience this evening, so if you want to join, you just need to sign up on my website or private chat me with your name and your email address, please. Nothing more. Just private chat me. Let me know that, okay, I'm interested in this business. Here is my name and my email address. I'll sign you up, send you the webinar to watch. After the webinar, you see the necessary steps that you have to take. If you need further clarification after the webinar, then reach out to me, but not before the webinar, because then I wouldn't know where to start from, because the webinar is there to help me cut down how much I talk. And it's free. It's 90 minutes webinar that is free. If you don't have time to join, you can watch the replay. And there is another news I want to give you tonight. Maybe it's not a news. We always have our webinar on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. And today is our webinar, the live webinar. So if you want to sign up tonight, go into my bio, whether on my personal page or my business page on YouTube. I have them all there. I have it all there. So just click on my website, sign up, or reach out to me, message me, inbox, and I'll sign you up. And you can watch tonight's live webinar. If you are busy and you're not able to watch the live, you can always watch the replay at your own time. It tells you about the business. And then you hear people who've been doing this business for 5 years. I've heard people here, you've heard them. So, and let me just quickly take these messages. Mr. Dekunle, good evening, sir. Thank you so much for always showing up. Whenever I pray, God gives me a direction to go. Absolutely. That is just it. That is just it. So write down the vision. Write down the vision and work towards it. And work towards achieving it. So there's still a lot of time. There's still a lot of time before the end of this year, and you can still make that dream come true. That vision of yours can still be achieved. Your goals can be achieved. Your aspirations can be achieved. And I see there's still another person watching me live. So if you can just put down a comment of where you're watching me, just for me to say hi to you, because it won't show me who is watching. It will only show if you comment. And thank you for coming live today and joining me. I so much appreciate all your time, your support, and every time listening to me, this small girl of yours. I really appreciate. So tonight we have our live webinar. So I'll be putting out an invite very shortly. And you can also go straight into my website. It will automatically send you a message when it's almost time. So it's going to be 1 a.m. GMT +1. And that's the West African time. If you're in Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, I think Cameroon, yes. I think we have the same time, and that's 1 a.m. of tonight. I think that's the 3rd of November. So for my UK friends and fans and followers, it's going to be at 12 midnight GMT. So ours is GMT. So depending on your time zone, if you sign up, it will automatically tell you what time. So I want to encourage you tonight to sign up and watch the webinar. Watch the webinar and see and hear for yourself. Don't come in Felicia's inbox and you explain further. So I'll ask for your name and your email address and I'll send you webinar. And after the webinar, if you now need anything for me to clarify, then I can now clarify them for you. And you can take the necessary steps. After the webinar, you might have you would have listened and then you can take informed decision. It's not like, no, somebody said, she said, and said, no, just watch it live yourself. Hear from the horse's mouth. and then you can take your informed decision based on that. And thank you so much. Thank you everyone for watching me tonight. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And let's keep working towards our goals. Let's keep chasing that dreams. And don't let us relent. And like I told you earlier, please don't let fear hold you back. It has held a lot of people back for so long. Enough of fear. Enough of fear. So take that bold step tonight and work towards achieving your goals and your objectives. So tonight, that will be all. And I want to say thank you again if you're watching live, and thank you if you're going to catch my replay. I so much appreciate your time. I always like to come live and show you that, look, I'm very human being. I'm doing this business. I run it. The fact that it's so flexible to run. In fact, you can just try and start as maybe a side also. No, don't quit your job. No one is asking you to quit your job. I have not quit my job, but I'm running this business. And to the glory of God, I can run it alongside me. They don't disturb, they are not affecting each other. My regular job is not affecting my business. My business is not affecting my job in any way. So sorry, I'm putting Yoruba in between. It's just for my Yoruba followers as well, because I know I have loads of them. So that's why I'm putting some little Yoruba, just so that, yeah, they feel that they're part of me. You're part of me. All of you are part of my life. Like all my 6K followers, they're part of me. Thank you so much. And thank you for the support always. I want to encourage you, try out this business. It's an amazing one. It's one that you will come back and tell me, look, where have we been sitting all this while? Because I always ask myself, like, God, where have I been all these years that people have been doing this? 5 years people have been doing this, and I never knew. In the same UK, in the same Canada, in the same US, wherever you are, in the same Nigeria. So that will be us for tonight, and I so much appreciate you again. You'll see that my appreciation is a lot. That's because it's genuine. It's from my heart, and I say thank you once again. God bless you, and we would end here. And good night. Well, it's night in the UK. Good night, but good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're watching from, and your time zone, depending on where you're watching from and your time zone. But here in the UK, it's night, and I believe in Nigeria it's also night. So good night, and God bless you all.